Hello everybody, I'm going to rank all of the Beatles albums. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people have done before, but hey, it's my go. Okay guys, so just a preface before we start. Yellow Submarine, it's not going to get counted as an album. It had a lot of reprises from earlier albums. Also, it was a movie and it was basically produced just solely by George Martin, so that's getting thrown out straight away. To number 12, it's With the Beatles. Now, this is one of their earlier albums in their earlier phase. Didn't really enjoy it that much. Kind of just took the formula from the first album, Please Please Me, and just did it again. Lack of catchy tunes, really is not much to remember from this album. What I Want and Money are the only standard tunes I can think of, and they're okay, but that's about it. The one thing I do like about this album is there's a bit of singing apart from McCartney. I don't know what happened in the later albums, but they kind of drove off that, so that's all I can say about that one. Yeah, it was okay. Give it a 6 out of 10. Not great. If it was any other band, it would be amazing. Maybe not, but better than this. Please Please Me coming in at number 11. This was their first album, and it was a pretty okay album. It's their early work. It's not my cup of tea in terms of music, but it's catchy enough. Got a good few standard songs. Love Me Do, I mean, that's just a really catchy song. And Honey is also a really good song. I think goes along that lines. It's also surprised me because I've never actually heard it before. If you notice with the early albums, all the songs are generally quite short, around 2 minutes. I guess that's the norm at the time, but it's really annoying nowadays to be like, come on lads, can you make a longer song? Yeah, it's okay. Shit, better check my phone here. Fucked up. But it is upbeat and memorable, so that's one thing I guess that makes it better than With the Beatles. Coming at number 10, it's Beatles for Sale. Yeah, this album was a little bit of a step up from the earlier stuff. A bit more of a breakup album, and also it kind of lends more into that American style, folky kind of sound, Bob Dylan shit. Less hits, more lyrical meaning, I think. That's probably a little bit of what happened in the earlier shit. Yeah, it's missing a bit of that creativity still, but yeah, it's a bit of a step up. Let It Be coming in at number 9. You all know about the song. This album, it's the last one they released, the second and last one they recorded. No, this one was the last one they released, but it's sad. It's got the main hits, Let It Be and Long and Winding Road, but there's also a few little gems in there, Two of Us, which signifies the end of their band pretty significantly. Across the Universe is very sad. I think it's one of their saddest works. And I'm Mine is a really apocalyptic one. And Dig It is sampling other works. Yeah, it had a little few samples in here, but they're very short and they kind of don't take away from the rest of the album, which is nice. But apart from that, it's a bit forgetful. But again, it's an okay album. Not really the Beatles though. If you think about the Beatles as like, what are they? It doesn't really signify what they are. Number 8, Rubber Soul. This is a really good album. It's kind of like a transitional album, I would say, for them. And definitely, you can see it bringing in the Indian influence quite significantly. Well, not too much, but you know, they're getting in there. It's a lot more slow than their first couple albums, you can definitely tell, which I like. Think for Yourself is really good, as well as Norwegian Wood. They're not like, you can tell the lyrical is not just simple, oh, here's love, here's I want you, this will do for you, and all this shit. It's more personal, and it's also a little bit more in the moment. You can actually immerse yourself in the song a little bit, so that's what I like about that. And Think for Yourself is also a really good song, but maybe not the catchiest shit in the world, but again, I like it. Coming in at number 7, Hard Day's Night, another early one, a really early one. This one is great because it shows the maturity of the band even more, and it's not like mad. Good instrumentations. I really like them. I appreciate them when they do them well. Unspoken heroes. For this one, and then the great harmonies. We get all the bandmates joining in together. I know that's pretty common with them, but yeah, I really noticed on this one. Lots of great bangers in this one. Hard as Night, Can't Buy Me Love, and I Love Her. Still a little lack of depth and length, but yeah, you can't beat them songs. They're always like, they make you want to sing. This is the album for it, and it's a really upbeat album, and I really like it. Number 6, Help. This is one where they made a movie of, so it's pretty iconic. Obviously, the song Help. This is the best songs yet. You notice it. They've really like honed down how to make songs really well. Great combination of happy and sad songs. Quite a good equilibrium. One of the best. Because usually they end up going in one of the directions. It's usually a kind of mad happiness or depression. But hey, actually not depression. I don't go that far. Yeah, a little bit samey, but yeah, the pace is really good. Going to Lose Your Girl and You're Going to Lose Your Girl and Like Me Too. Ticket to Ride is also a brilliant song. 3 brilliant songs, and they're showing them more kind of like cold sides a bit. It's kind of weird, like we're the lovey-doveys at the start, and now we're kind of like, don't mess with us. That's what I got from that album anyways. Number 5, Magical Mystery Tour. This one really surprised me because it had dumbass fucking album cover. Brilliant album though. I think they made a movie about this, I'm not sure. You can tell this one they put a lot of work into. It's got a good thematic themes to it, I think. And it's also, it came straight after Sgt. Pepper's, which is probably why I got overlooked a bit. But it's the offshoots of Sgt. Pepper. It's a bit like that sequel, and I really like that. I'm the Walrus, really good song. Your Mother Should Know is also good, and All You Need Is Love is on this album, which is just brilliant. Yeah, I just love the sound of this album, and you can tell, you know, the creativity is just going off the wall in this one, really. Not much else to say. That's a really good album. Number 4, White Album. This one is too long. That's the one thing I'd say about it. It's an hour and a half. I know they took a year off and made this beast of an album, but hey, it's good. It doesn't quite all fit together, which annoys me. But apart from that, lots of great songs. So that's why I get such a high rating. Dear Prudence shows a lot of maturity, and also a bit of man energy. This came straight after Sgt. Pepper. Glass Onion is a retrospective, along with Long Long Time. You can tell they're just looking back on their career a little bit at this stage and going, here's what we did. And, you know, maybe a bit more retrospective and a bit more, what can we do next? Honey Pie is weird. That brings it back again, along with a character study on Bungalow Bill. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it, but hey, they did it, and it kind of works with them. Where am I? It's also quite metaphoric. I'm So Tired definitely shows how, like, maybe they're tired of being together. Maybe I'm stretching there a bit. While My Guitar Gently Weeps is a really, really good song. What We Don't Do on the Road, Great Emotion. Julia is also really good. It's a great songs. Helter Skelter, Revolution 9. Not a big fan of those 2 songs, but hey, they got them. And you can tell the Rolling Stones influences here a lot. I know I'm not going to talk about Rolling Stones a lot in this fucking Beatles video, but yeah, they definitely do have a great influence. So yeah, I like that. Number 3, getting exciting here. Revolver. I mean, I think most people can agree this is a really good album. The one thing I'd say, it's kind of like the White Album, but I think it's a bit more personal and it's a bit more expressive, and also it's not like a big long mess. And it definitely is one of my favourite albums because the themes it brings in, new themes, talks about taxes, money, taxman, and Eleanor Rigby talks about loneliness, really hits hard. Psychedelic songs, I'm Only Sleeping and Love You Too, so that's also bringing in that aspect. And a great one of the most immersive albums, definitely one that I can just pick up and listen to any time. Jazz, Good Day Sunshine, really good. Hard to Get You in My Life, Here, Everywhere, and The Birds Can Sing are also really good songs. It's just a really powerful album. Lots of great catchy songs, but also got a great bit of meaning. Number 2, their penultimate album, Abbey Road. Yeah, this is probably the most popular one they have out. If you go on Spotify, it's number 1. No surprise why. It's basically Sgt. Pepper Lonely Hearts Club, which obviously you know is going to be number 1, but more mainstream, more down to earth, really smooth and really together. This is the most together album in terms of maturity and just songwriting skills come together. Great. Here Comes the Sun, amazing. Possibly a bit overrated, lads. It's not the best song, but it's still amazing. You Never Give Me My Money is one of my favourite songs they've done. Golden Slumber, great song. And also really comforting and basic. Yeah, comforting is one thing I can say. You don't feel the weight of like them leaving each other, but they did. But yeah, for some reason, I don't know. It feels like a complete album. And I don't know how the breakup happened, because you wouldn't know from the looks of it. Anyway, of course, number one, it's Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. I mean, this album's amazing. This first one I heard properly, and I don't think I fully appreciated it. Yeah, it's just perfect as an album. Maybe not as a group of songs, but as an album, it just works so well together. You think it's a stupid thing to do, to have, say, a band pretend to be like a marching band, but hey, it worked for them because they're the Beatles. Fitting a hole, with a little help from my friend, and she's leaving home. Oh, these songs are three of the best songs ever written. Never mind Beatles. Spirituality, drugs, aging are all concepts that are used throughout, and it's just such a good album. Anyways, I recommend watching Elders Direct where they listen to it and just geek out to it, because it's crazy good. So there you go, there's my choices. Comment below whether you agree or disagree. Let me know, I'm very interested to hear. And yeah, that's it. Hopefully more music videos to come. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Good luck.